Alright, so this is the High Octane Tech full review of the Nikon Coolpix L22 camera. Now, I've played around this for about a day, and overall, pretty impressed. There are some downsides to it, but for the price range of $99 at basic store, and that's not on sale, I'm sure you'll be able to find this for maybe $10 off. That's in good online electronics stores if you look. Now, basically, we're going to go over the different aspects of this. I'm going to start with the hardware. So, you get this giant 3-inch screen, which is really nice. Very nice screen. These screens are becoming more and more standard right now, but for a camera of this price range, it's just very impressive. I love the screen. It just made not only the picture taking, but the picture sharing. If you wanted to show your friend a picture, they can definitely really see the detail and not just look at this tiny screen and have to squint their eyes just to see what's really going on in the picture. Now, some other things. The zoom is quite nice for the price range of this camera. It takes some pretty good pictures for zoomed in. However, there is a downside to this, which I'll get to. Overall, the button features pretty nice, easy to use. Basically, there is a area for wrist strap in case you wanted to put on your wrist so you don't drop it, which is nice. Okay, now let's start with the battery thing. Now, a lot of people think it's an upside to have a camera run on AA batteries because they don't have to worry about charging their camera. They can just grab some new batteries out. This is good on one sense because of that. Batteries are very accessible, but on the other sense, they run out pretty quickly. This will give you only about maybe a straight hour of use before running out of battery, and you have to go up and change them again. Now, with a rechargeable battery, you probably get a lot more life out of this, and also it adds this sort of curved size factor, as you can see, which wouldn't be there on a camera that runs on a smaller battery. And they're actually getting quite thin, and that's only a $30 price increase, and you get a rechargeable battery and even some bundle packs. You can get even an extra rechargeable battery to pop in when your first one runs out. But anyway, discussing this product. Now, the good thing is the autofocus works pretty well. Now, I've had problems with autofocus before. This autofocus, it's a little slow, so if you want to take pictures pretty quickly, this may not be the choice for you. However, it does work. Now, however, there's a major flaw with this camera that I noticed from the start. Now, this flaw is the blur, basically. You have to hold this camera stone cold still while you're taking the picture. If you don't do that, you get a result like I'm showing you right now. You get these blurred out shots. Basically, and I have one shot where I purposely moved the camera. It was just a mess. It was just completely, it's just not usable. So, and also here's some low light shots. Now, the low light shots did work pretty well with the flash. The flash is amazing on this camera. The flash worked really well. Flash distance is great. I think flash always looks a little not too great for pictures in general, but for a camera that takes flash, I mean, it works pretty well. So for the price range, of course. Also, the red dot focusing, that works very well. Long distance even, it focused for me at even 50 feet, which is pretty impressive. Even in very low light, of course. I also took some pictures. I experimented with the optical and digital zoom. Now, optical zoom worked pretty well, except you could barely move your hand at all, of course. Digital zoom always makes the camera quality look really crappy, and that's why I don't recommend using digital zoom ever. But, it's the same on all cameras, and this digital zoom is fine. 12.0 megapixels, it looks fine when you're looking at the picture in the whole, but when you zoom in, you can sort of get the graininess start to come in that you won't see on higher end models that you'll get for $300 plus. Those models won't have the graininess that you'll see on with this camera, but that's to be expected for a $100 camera, of course. Now, overall, I found the L22 to be a very user-friendly, cheap choice for anyone who just really wants to take pictures. Now, there are some disadvantages, such as the you have to hold the camera very still when you're taking pictures, But if you have a still hand or a stand or a tripod, or just keep control of the camera without wiggling it too much, it'll be fine for you. You'll be able to get over that. Otherwise, flash works really well. Lens is great. Pictures are fine. User ability is great. AA batteries for people who don't like the rechargeable batteries. So overall, for the price range, very nice camera. It's a great choice for anyone who just wants to take pictures, basically. It's a very nice camera. The screen is amazing. The screen is probably my number one greatest thing about this camera is the screen. Just sets it apart from some of the other cameras I've seen recently that will have the smaller screen to compensate for the price. However, this does not. We do not see that in. So the base model Nikon camera, it's nice. They did a good job building this camera. Some flaws, of course, but a lot of stuff. Most of it is good about this camera. So that was our high octane tech review. I am Shane Wallach, and stay tuned for more reviews. Please subscribe to our channel, of course, to get the latest reviews on all the tech we get through our stores. Of course, we're expecting a Christmas rush to come in as we get new gadgets over the Christmas break, so please subscribe and stay tuned. I'm Shane Wallach, and thanks for watching.